Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world are Rise News analyst Emmanuel Ifeni and Dasha Boale. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Cynthia. Good afternoon, Bimba. Good afternoon, Dayo.
Good afternoon.
Yes, we'll start the review with this day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. We'll start with the lead story. Cardoso, CBN has no intention of intervening in FX Forex market. Upbeat liquidity returning. Reveals country recorded $600 million inflow in 2 days. Naira appreciates to 1,072 Naira to the dollar. Unofficial FX window, now 1,100 on parallel market. Yes, the CBN governor reiterating the fact that the CBN is not going to intervene in the FX market. Insisting that the CBN remains firm on that commitment to fostering a market-driven exchange rate. Willing buyer, willing seller, and whatever the rate comes to, that's what it should be. Dayo, of course, the CBN governor, Cardoso, was speaking yesterday at the ongoing IMF World Bank spring meeting in Washington. And liquidity is returning to the FX market, which in itself is signaling growing confidence and activity in the Nigerian economy. That you cannot disagree with him on this.
I disagree totally, and you know I will disagree. I mean, what else do you expect him to say at the IMF conference? You see, those are the people pushing down our throat IMF conditionalities, free market economy, budget balancing, and so many things. So that these are the architects of the policy that the market forces must determine so many things. And I say the market forces have never built any economy positively anywhere. Even they know, it has always run government into huge debts and have always invariably led to political instability. So if he's there saying it, I don't mind. But then he's the governor of the central bank. I think the president too is in Lagos here, is saying the same thing. I'm surprised that after what we have gone through now in economic history, we have gotten to a stage where we are still allowing market forces and IMF to dictate what we should do with our economy.
But we have chosen a free market economy. That's what we are
running. We have a mixed economy, my friend. We don't have a free market economy. It's a mixed economy, public and private. We have always run a mixed economy. That's our economic history. Because when the IMF when the military came in, and the IMF, that was when it was not only Nigeria. The IMF was set up to give loan to developing countries and help them. But they have imposed their own standards such that the whole colonialist arrangement, whereby they take raw materials here and return finished goods there. And we pay for both. We supply the raw material, we create the market for whatever they produce for. And they run the show, and they are still running the show. And I say economic history, I'm a student of economic history, I don't buy it.
Well, for now, we run a free market economy.
We run a mixed economy, my friend.
Well,
what we are doing now, with this administration, is that we have gone back to the IMF. And you see, privatization, democratization, marketization, those are, see, it's like when the colonialists came with the Bible and gone and took over. These ones are coming with democracy, free market, this, that.
Democracy is desirable, so that is not a problem.
But that was the... Okay, we are practicing democracy anyway.
Well, let's look at how other newspapers are reporting this story. The Vanguard newspaper, CBN not using reserves to defend Naira. Cardoso, ways and means no longer an issue. We made hard decisions quickly enough.
But why should they not use the reserve to defend the naira.
No, you said they're not using it. That's
You
what
use
you just
gold
said.
to defend your currency.
Yes, because what...
When you have dollars now, you have
Yes.
reserves. Why can't we use it?
No, in fact, some have alleged that about what is happening is that they're using dollar reserve for reserve.
And what is wrong with that?
But the federal...
How sustainable is it?
No, but the central bank governor said
That's
that is
not
not
the
the case.
I'm asking, why are they
what
using
we
it?
call depletion of the naira is as a result of meeting the depletion of the reserve they are using to meet obligations that are due.
That's right.
Which is a euphemism for saying debt servicing, I want to believe.
Of course.
Right? But
But the reserves are there.
yes.
The reserves are for meeting obligations, past
Yes.
obligations.
Yes.
Are they not in the process defending the naira? Because it's carrying the debts.
No, what is?
And making us like
No, because what the policy
what
they
do you
have,
save money for?
no,
Is
the
it not for
policy
rainy
they
day?
have chosen, this government, is that they want the forces, market forces, to determine what goes on. So what the government is now doing is to create the environment so that there will be foreign inflows of FX, so that we can have enough in the market
Foreign
to
inflow.
strengthen the naira.
Is it not when you sell things abroad that you have inflow?
Well,
Any current, that's why you have Federal Reserve Bank. You use something there, you get me, to support your currency.
So the
Yes.
the concern
That is the
concern
essence.
was
So can
you
we
know,
say not using reserves
the concern
to-
emerged after there was a report that came out that our reserves are at the lowest they've been in 6 years,
Yes, that's
which
right.
of course got everybody very riled up, because the concern was, how long are we going to continue doing this in the name of
Defending.
reducing the exchange rate?
Then
I
they
also
did
want
their
to just
audits.
acknowledge Nkechi, who was bold enough to ask this question in
Yes.
that room, even though she got a lot of fire. Our own Arise Nkechi, very important question, which is now at least made headlines every day with the response. And well, I think that Yemi Cardoso, he has to continue signaling. As he said, signaling is what has strengthened the naira. This is a show of signaling.
signaling.
He won't go to the IMF
you
and
remember
stop.
during when Buhari came, he said body language. Is that-
Exactly.
I hope that's
We've
not
now
the kind
changed it
of
to signaling. Yes, in
we're talking
2024,
about.
we're calling it
That
signaling.
is body language, just fix the light, and they find everything
And everything will
working.
fall into place.
Well, it's a signaling, but we just have to believe the central bank governor until perhaps we have proof otherwise, right? But the Business Day newspaper is writing the lead story. Naira gains put spotlight on petrodollar inflow. Yes, because they say, this report is saying the Naira's steep rise in recent weeks after hitting record lows has prompted questions about the whereabouts of the petrodollar generated by NMPCL. So that's another question. Where is the money being made? But we also recall that the loan, $3 billion loan, which the federal government has accessed from the Afrexim Bank, will be paid with crude. And that loan has been coming in tranches, right? So it's another source of inflow. But the CBN governor said, well, activity in the market, bringing confidence, hence we're having inflow, right? Okay. Now, another story on the front page of Business Day, 7 of 10 businesses risk closure over electricity tariff hike. Organized private sector want 225 naira per kilowatt hour rate suspended. Well, the unintended consequence of that policy, Band A, to pay so much. Of course, the whole idea is that people should pay more for electricity, but the organized private sector is saying that that may just lead to closure of many businesses. Now, let's look at Daily Trust newspaper. Governor's Atiku Wike test strength as PDP NEC meeting holds today. IU withdraws suits against party. National Working Committee passes vote of confidence on Damagun. North Central insists on completing IU's term. So So, Dayo, what are you expecting from this?
That's more interesting news. UK going to the meeting of the April, sitting almost next to Atiku.
Yes, they are all members of the PDP.
With all he has done to them. And you see what is happening now?
Yes.
Is that he may even have his way, because some people want to remove the acting chairman.
Yes.
But they have said they will wait until another meeting.
Well,
And the rumor, I mean, some people are saying again that by that time, Wike will have replaced members of the executive with his own APC members. I just read that.
Is he an APC member?
He's a PDP member. But you all know what he has done for APC.
Well, it's like he's one leg on this side and one leg on this side. But we'll wait to see.
Must they allow him?
Well, but we'll see the outcome of this meeting. Because somebody has a make or ma meeting. But PDP, PDP has a way of marrying issues.
To PDP, he should leave PDP. To find a way of chasing him out.
A lot of elephants in the room, right? Well, we just hope they were able to contain all the elephants.
There's only one elephant in the room. And that's Wike. Not many elephants.
Yes. Okay, let's look at Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Kano High Court affirms Ganduje's suspension, restrains him from parading himself as APC member. We won't comply with court order on Ganduje's suspension, APC vows. Tinubu is a target, says national chairman. APC National Working Committee drags Kano High Court judge before NJC. Well, the situation in Kano, I think it's something we'll still keep a watching brief on.
Yes.
Well, I don't...
Because I believe there's some breaking news.
The situation in Kano
Uh-huh.
is very positive for our rule of law. You get me? Because everybody is exercising his rights. You can't compare that with the way the EFCC arrest of Yaya Bello.
Attempts to arrest
almost creating a violent atmosphere.
Okay, just quickly, the foreign newspaper, the Guardian newspaper, Brexit blame as UK drug shortages put lives at risk. Lack of medicines for range of illnesses, the new normal, according to a report in the UK. Well, they chose Brexit to live with the consequences, but I know they will have to find a way around it so that people who are ill don't suffer because of shortage of drugs. But New York Times, the lead story there, how Israel miscalculation poked at a hornet's nest, talking about failing to anticipate Iran's response over a strike on its embassy in Damascus. We just hope there will be no other miscalculation because Iran has threatened that any attack on them will be met with fierce response.
And we don't need this to go
We don't
any
need
further.
that further. Yeah, agree.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your great review. We appreciate you as always, Mr. Emmanuel Efeni, Mr. Dayo Shobwale. Thank you.